gonna do whatever you can do with it. Also, if you got another theme song, go ahead and drop it in the chat for me now while I do this one, and then we're gonna get into it. That y'all
Shout
have
out to
been
everybody
great,
in the chat. We appreciate y'all. We
right?
appreciate y'all.
Amazing, y'all stayed here with my little messy behind. Shout out to Patrice because that song is 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. Shout out to the numerologist in the building. Don't be over there tickled, Big Rig. Go do your math for today.
Right. I remember this video too.
Right?
Who requested this? They don't know about this. Who requested this?
Patrice!
Oh, okay.
Now, you be telling Patrice what she know and don't know now. Patrice gonna come up here and tell you about yourself. I heard you been out
No,
there.
I ain't flexing with OG Patrice. That's white flag right there.
I'm just saying, I heard Patrice is out here having this, do a flight to the BHPLE, so.
I got money in my pocket. Oh. He was ready to do his dance. He was shaking his rock too. He was with that Rock Nation, JP. Ooh. Make you start dancing like you in the time or something.
You know what it is? And then you go tell Teddy you produce whatever career I got going. I don't know what it is. Look. Y'all name dropping, I'm flame dropping. Hey.
Standing by. Come on, baby. Sweet you look so sweet and you're moving to the beat.
What you tired of, man?
I'm tired of all these boring parties. Get on down. Come on, let's get on down now. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Money in my pocket.
Oh, geez, the trees turning into the DJ right now.
All right, how about this one?
Say how.
And I'm gonna get my butt together and get back to these videos. Hold on.
Say ho.
That's how you cut it off? Okay.
That you darn straight.
You did not put on this jam right here, though.
Ah!
Wishing Well. Who was this? Terrence Trent D'Arby?
Yes, sir.
Man, that
love
voice
to
is cold.
Johnny Kemp.
This video was hard too.
Yep.
Hey, this is that Arizona night type song right here, JP.
Yes, sir. Patrice, you better get out on that porch tonight, girl.
Wish me love, wishing well, to kiss and tell. Wishing well, crocodile shit.
This one you go to the lake, sit out, let's watch life go by, like nature.
Yeah, this is the jam right here.
Shout out to the military brats who were in Germany in the 80s, y'all.
Monkey too, right beside.
We had a different experience, man. Damn. Someday.
Flow through my head. Say I wanna be a midnight rambler.
Okay, alright. I love his voice. It's so raspy. It's
Yeah, his voice is dope.
you almost wouldn't expect it from him, from the way that he
Yeah.
appears. Like,
Hmm.
man,
Hmm.
one day, maybe after the videos, I like Sign Your Name too.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, y'all decide. We can go on with the theme songs and get into the soulful white dudes, or we can get into the video. One, if we go on with theme songs, soulful white dudes, or two, we get into a video about polygamy. I need to go potty, so y'all gotta decide soon. Big Rig, you got a choice?
I thought you just laid it out right now.
I'm asking you, one or two.
Oh,
Theme songs or video?
it looked like the people was just going with hella theme songs in the
I
chat.
know, right? It seemed like it, don't it? All right.
So maybe we could just do some theme songs and then we can get to just,
If we get to the
freestyling
video,
some
we get
shit as we do the theme song. I don't know, whatever the hell,
yeah.
it don't matter.
That's fair. Just you know how it is. This one, you
Let the
guys,
people
this one
enjoy
may
their
not
Friday night, whatever the people want.
exactly, and that's what I was gonna say. This one may not make it past Saturday morning, midday. Usually, if they're gonna block it, I'll get all the copyright blocks by like within 12 hours. So just so you know, if you don't see the video, that's why. If you tell someone, "Hey, it was a great night," it's because it was a great night, and YouTube was like, "Nah, we're gonna make you work hard to." So that's why but I came into this space understanding that, Big Rig, I was going to be doing something that wasn't standard, playing music all the time for a particular purpose. I knew what that was, right? So I knew my growth was going to take a lot of knockarounds in order to get it done. So it's not even an issue to me. I just want y'all to know, don't be like, "Hey, it was great with JP last night, you should go watch it," and then they be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Well,
Right.
it's not there. So that's it. But yeah, all right. So Jeffrey
Well, take
Osborne.
take your pause for the cause, and then when you come back, we'll see what we're gonna do.
Okay, you gonna talk while I go?
I was
You gotta
actually gonna smoke.
see this how you do me though. Then you leave the people just sitting here looking at you and the screen. I
Well, I
need you
thought
to
you was
like
gonna play a song. Didn't you say you had like a 3 minute or something? You got
no,
a
we
video
already
or
played
something?
that. I
Oh
do have a
shit.
video. I can play the video. Let's see
Yep.
when I start the video. All right, I'll start the
Let's
video
do
and
the
then I'll let
video.
you all decide whether y'all want to keep with the theme songs in the video. Right? This is what it's
Absolutely.
like. This is what it's like, ladies, communicating with gentlemen regularly. I ain't even gonna front. These gentlemen, I'm not going to say all gentlemen, the gentlemen who seem to like to kick it over here, this is what communication is like. Just, how about that?
The
You
best
know we love you.
communication in the
Oops, pause.
world, Craig.
You say the best. Ugh. Mm-mm. No, Big Rig, I won't. Excuse me. You're not finna get me with. Mm-mm. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want no copyright strikes, man. They be on some bullshit.
Amen to that one. And we be working hard not to have them. It take a lot of work to get these things unblocked, by the way. Well, it did. Now it's routine. But back in the day, it was quite an irritant. Okay, so shoot, I need to do something real quick, y'all. I apologize. I needed to get the content creator's name, and I didn't because it's okay. Beyond 5D is the content creator, you guys, and so I'm gonna get this started.
Fight 'em into the
See the
late.
unit in the kitchen. I got my wives working together right here. I got my wife Ruth right here helping the children. Say hey. I got Zion. Say what's up, Zion. What's up? I got my wife Sarah. Say hey, Sarah. Hey, hey, what Bathsheba? My wife Bathsheba. Hello. What about Suzanne? Hey, say hey. Hello. And he go my new wife right there. Hey, Don. Don, say hello. Hello. There go my wife Don right there. Hey, there go my big girl Grace. Say hey, Grace. We getting it ready for the children. We about to feed the children. Say what's up, Isaac. That's my boy Isaac. That's Obed. Say hey, hey. There go Samson. Say what's up. Look at Samson. There go my girl Rachel. Say hey. There go my girl Becca. Say hey, Becca. That's my baby. There go my big girl. She been out there playing, so she's sweating. That's Miriam. Then we even got my baby girl Leah right there. Say hey, baby girl. So look, just showing you, we can work in unity. These women ain't in no competition, man. We building a legacy, man. All praise.
Polygamous relationships should be more accepted in society.
I agree. You saying that from an aspect?
You want to know why?
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be more women than men on Earth.
There's already more women than men.
Exactly, and it's going to continue. So in order for us to continue to reproduce, it's going to have to be about 2, 3 wives to one man. I think also for financial reasons too, because 3 incomes is better than 2.
That's a fact.
And when I'm at work, she can cook. Like when he getting on my nerves, you pick up where I lack at for the day. If I'm at work, you go ahead and fucking cook, wash the clothes. So when you at work,
Baby, why aren't you in your sexy clothes?
Because tangerine, a hoodie is the sexiest thing a man can wear. You understand me? Well, for me, what?
You say so.
Hey, what's up?
You guys ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Show me the bedroom.
Woo!
Girl, you did your thing, baby girl.
That was fun.
That was so good.
We finally got it.
Finally got it.
Finally got our spicing it up.
Yes.
And girl, what you did with the grapes?
That was unbelievable.
It was a little something I got off of Pinterest. But listen, I'ma get out y'all way.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was this was amazing. You know, I'm never gonna forget either one of y'all.
Neither will we.
Yes, all right.
All right, thank you.
Of course,
Correct.
thank y'all.
Excuse me. Did we fall asleep?
Yeah, baby. We had a long night.
Damn.
Oh. Look how late it is.
It is 4 p.m.
She wore us out.
Yo. I'm starving though.
Me too. Let's get something to eat.
All right.
Myrtle Urkel of food. Oh, good morning.
Oh.
Well, good afternoon. Y'all sleep late.
She's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. I mean, I didn't want to wake y'all while y'all was asleep.
Nice of you.
Yeah.
Baby?
Yeah. You haven't left.
Yeah, I left. I went grocery shopping. I stocked up y'all fridge and y'all cabinets. Y'all have shit in there to eat.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
That was nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
We actually haven't
Yeah.
had anything. She ain't been shopping.
I could tell it's all good. Yes. So I went to the grocery store, went to CVS, stocked y'all up on some cotton balls and some cotton rounds. Y'all didn't have shit in that bathroom neither. Got y'all some nice Big Lots towels. Got y'all a set. Then I went to my mama's house and I got, some stuff for me. Clayton, can you go to the trunk of my car and get 2 big plastic bins? It's like 4 of them in there. But just get the 2 for now. Get the 2 big plastic bins that's on the top. And then it's like 4 trash bags full of clothes in the front. And the front seat don't work. You'll see it. You'll get it.
What is all this stuff? What's in these bins?
I mean, you ain't got to do it now. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Like,
How long do you plan on being here?
I mean, how long do y'all need me here for? I could stay as long as y'all need me. I mean, I know we had a good time last night.
Last night was fun.
Last night was fun.
That thing you did with the pickles, amazing.
Yes, girl, and I got a whole jar full of pickles. I got enough pickles to last us for the next 3 months.
Oh,
so
that's
yeah,
a lot of pickles.
I have a question. Y'all Hulu is not working. What is that about? Did y'all not?
Excuse us.
Yeah, you can talk about the
We'll be
Hulu.
right back.
Okay, so I met this guy and this girl, and when I say we had a night, so I've been, just posted up here, but we got a cool ass vibe. It's what's up. Like I feel like, this could actually be something, girl. So I'm thinking about asking him to make it official, because
I feel like this out. Never mind.
Be respectable. You know what I mean? I can't just be out here giving the milk away for free. Oh, here they go right now, girl. Hey, you guys, this is my friend Lena. I told her she could stay with us for a couple days, so I'm sure that's fine. Girl, you gonna have to get down with them though. Just don't kiss old boy in the mouth, because I don't want it to get weird.
Don't kiss him in the mouth.
Not in the mouth.
Okay, that's weird, but
It
whatever.
is. It's why I don't want it to get weird, because that's our dude. So
Okay, so Patrice says she sounds like Niecy Nash, and Jill agrees. Big Rig, you got any thoughts so far? Y'all want to continue on? It's another 7 minutes in the video. chat, figuring like you know already. I don't know why you even playing JP. Okay, fine, fine.
How you think I should ask him? Okay, I'm gonna ask him to take me to Yamashiro, the one up in the hills, because it's romantic. And what I'm gonna be all like? What should I say? Cause like I like them. I know they like me because I'm just up here posting.
I was
So
watching
I
them
think we're
videos
supposed to be
because of
going to
JP.
brunch later on.
You good?
And that's where I'm gonna ask them what we doing for my birthday, because I know they doing something for me for my birthday. All the shit that we've been through together. This we've been through a lot together, and I don't know. It's just that they excite me. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this could be something special.
Tyree, I got a question for you. Um, when are you leaving?
Tangerine said I could stay here as long as I want to.
Did you?
Well, I said you. I said you could be comfortable. I don't know if I said stay as long as you. I mean, we had a good time. We had a good time that one time. But you've been here 2 weeks. We had that sex at one time.
One time. I've been smashing every other day. I thought you were too. She does this incredible thing with biscuit mix. It's fire.
I just
Oh,
told you
Father.
was like not into gluten or something.
I'm not into girls unless it's with him. But I didn't give you permission to keep smashing her.
Well, that's a big misunderstanding and miscommunication between the both of us. I thought it was unstated that I didn't even need to say that I was smashing.
I'm gonna deal with you later.
She's in my house.
We gotta talk to you.
You know what? I need to talk to y'all too. I just, I've been noticing stuff around the house. I'm the only one Swiffering. I'm the only one buying toilet paper. I mean, what was y'all doing before I got here?
Well, I use baby wipes.
And it's a shortage.
Okay, you know what? It's hella weird energy. So I'm going to remove myself. I'm about to go, elsewhere. And I'll be back for my 3 bins. Some of the stuff in the 3rd bin has your stuff in it too. But I'll bring that stuff back. And, be blessed. Let me...
Tia, you says weird. Tia,
well,
why do you say it's weird?
Biscuit mix got us a lot entangled. Okay. So did she just break up with us?
I think she did. We were supposed to be breaking up with her.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like now I don't want it to end just because I don't want her to have the satisfaction
But you said, "Oh my!"
breaking up with us.
Dare her?
Yeah, the audacity. She brought a couple of groceries, make a couple of omelets,
amazing pancakes.
Speaking of cakes, let me tell you something. She shaped right.
She's caked up and caked out.
And I got me a piece.
Yes, you did.
Couple pieces,
yes,
actually.
Yes, you did.
Probably a little bit too many pieces.
Too many pieces because I didn't give you permission to sleep with her when I wasn't around. I don't even know how you pulled it off when we're all locked down together during the pandemic. How did you have sex with her every other day for 2 weeks and I didn't?
Well, Tantra, and you'd be surprised what a dedicated man can do when he wants something to happen. But I'll also say, full transparency, she's got to be pregnant at this point. And I feel like that's going to bring her back into our lives because I was not getting the biscuit mix outside of the skillet. I was keeping that biscuit mix in there. You understand me?
Even accepted that men like sex. They're gonna have it. Some women act like they don't even know you cheating just to be with you.
And most women, I was gonna say, most women honestly believe that men are not capable of being faithful.
Right.
So they've already accepted that. Do what they do. So if you're dealing with a woman that already knows that, she would be more open
or believes
the reality of the situation as opposed to dealing with a liar. When you're dealing with a liar, is you created a reality for me that I didn't know about, and that's where all the rage comes from. Is I said in one of my previous lives that I can do anything as long as I know what I'm getting into. When you take away what I'm getting into and you blindside me, it's a totally different reaction than it would have been had you have just been up front.
So be honest, family.
Solomon is the one who said that in the Bible. Yeah. Solomon had 400 wives. And their response is, oh no, you're not ahead. Hold on. So you agree with what Solomon said, but you don't agree with how Solomon lived.
Spending quality time with my sister wife.
So Tia, just real quick, yes, the video, the section before with the threesome interaction, that is a parody. Now, whether or not those things actually happen, we can have a discussion about it. We'll just go at that for right now. She says the infamous Kevin Wesley. Yeah. So hold on. Here goes the rest of. Here goes. There's like just under 3 minutes left in the video, you guys. Again, fair use. Shout out to Beyond 5D. There's really some interesting content over there. Some things. That's where I actually first saw some information about Nature Boy and a couple of other people. So yeah, this is another gentleman here, Kevin Wesley. Anyway, loud.
What's up? Hey, baby. Ready for dinner? Yeah. Right, so this is us. This is bath time. So, like I said, we literally do everything together. This is bath time. Yeah, bath time. So, we just had a shower. And, yeah, so next, we're just gonna go to bed. It's very simple. All of us get on. Hey. I got my kids, she got her kids. You know, it's just, that's how it is. So this is our routine. It's bedtime.
Well, hey, décolletage. All right.
Wifey. Wife. Yep, that's what we do.
Hey, can y'all guess which one came first? Which one came first, wifey or wife? I just keep looking at the wife's face, and y'all tell me which one came first.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
You're gonna rest up. Well, I don't know if you're gonna rest up all night, but yeah. You never know. You're gonna rest tonight, babe?
I don't know. It all depends on how I feel, innit?
Okay, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How you feel, Papi?
How I feel? Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment with
And what's that word? Awesome.
Awesome. He feels awesome.
Anyway,
Jill said the wifey came first. Karscar says the wife.
Yeah, just had a shower, so we're just gonna go to bed.
Night.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Goodbye, TikTok.
Bye-bye.
Later.
What's your thoughts on polygamy?
My mother always told me, man, you tell a woman the truth, she gonna treat you like a god. So honesty is the best policy. I'ma just say this. Everybody that's Christian people, you go read all through your Bible. King Solomon was the most loved king by God. He had 300 wives and 700 concubines. And will go to war behind every one of them. He was the wisest, richest, strongest king ever lived. King Solomon.
Shout out to Karscar. That's the answer of the night right there.
That's Christian people and live by the Bible. You know, don't just live by this part, live by all of it.
You're such a good boy.
Me?
Hey, baby.
Yes! Go!
Like, you're okay with that? Bitch, they were fucking the other day. She got a foot cramp, but guess who was there to massage it out? Me.
Kiki. All right. Again, fair use. Shout out to Beyond 5D. Actually, really good content. It gives you something to think about. So, Big Rig, what are your thoughts? Still traumatized? Need a break? You need a theme song to get yourself together?
Nah, I wouldn't be with it.
Why?
To me, that's I don't want to say the wrong shit, but it just seems more. To me, that seems more selfish on the man's part. Like I ain't really. If I'm gonna get married and all that type of shit, I'm just gonna be with one person. I don't need a few women or anything like that. It just seems a little bit too much. Seems a little bit out of hand. It just seems a little selfish to me. I don't think that you'll be able to give your time to everybody the same. You can see that just in And when you asked who do you feel is the wife, you could just in that quick little post how like the one hella hugged up on old boy, you know what I'm saying? He giving her a lot more attention than the one that was holding the camera, you know what I'm saying? So she for sure like the fresh one, you know what I mean? So, and I think if you have a few of them, that's what's gonna happen. And then now you got kids involved, right? So now with the kids, you ain't gonna be able to put your time into each one of the kids, man, and what they got going on in their life, sports, whatever. You talking about the one came in from, playing ball, whatever, and this and that, but it's real quick interactions, man. It ain't everybody ain't getting the same love. So it's selfish to me, man. It's more like what he want.
Yeah. Can you live a polygamous lifestyle or a poly lifestyle, I'll say, um, without involving the whole family, like your children as well? Can you and your wife or wives have a poly existence without the children being involved? Like, back in the day, it was daddy had a family on one corner and 6 blocks over, daddy had
Well, that's
another
what I was just
family.
about to say. You're kind of getting in to kind of what Kev used to kind of preach about and talk about, right? So like you got the money, you able to do your thing, whatever, so you can afford it. But is it right though? See,
Right.
that
And
was
back
my
then,
only
Papa didn't
thing.
have the money.
Right. But at the same time, is it right though? I mean that's just kind of what it comes down with me. Like, yes, there's a lot of people that was like that, and no, they didn't have the money, but I don't know, man. Like, I just got different views on that type of shit. So
Yeah. Well, Tia, there's a lot of Islamic culture out that way, out in the Dearborn area. Right, see? She said, but that is their culture. So there's a lot of Islamic culture in the Michigan, especially up in the Dearborn area, and has been, man, for quite some time.
and that's why
Definitely.
I really didn't want to like kind of speak on it like that because I got partners, you know what I'm saying, that they come from that lifestyle, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
with they peoples and shit. So I'm not really trying to speak on it. I'm just talking about kind of for self. That ain't in my culture, so I'm not really on that like that. I can get it, just me, and from what I know, it seems kind of selfish. You know what I'm saying? Because every man would kind of want that, and
Okay.
and just because like, go ahead.
Well, the black poly argument and the argument that is in actual religious doctrine is the idea that there are more women now than men there always have been, as far as I understand it. Yet there are more women than men to the like there'll be an extra 2 million left over if every man and woman of childbearing age, whatever it is, were to get together, right? There'd still be 2 million women left out there. So the poly theory is, well, someone's got to take care of those women and the children that they have, or whatever it is. So let
I
us
got
go
you.
ahead and pick up the slack.
I got you.
So yeah.
But
So underneath that narrative, our is that really something that's beneficial to the black culture or American culture?
I'm not against being a stepdad or any type of shit like that. I'm just not with the multiple wife thing. Like, to each their own. I'm not with it. I'm not fucking judging the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you ask me about it, that's just kind of what I think. Fuck no, I ain't against it. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a few? But I'm just saying how I kind of believe and just do things like that. I wouldn't be on that kind of time.
I get it. Um, I find it well, I was Muslim for 13 years. I stayed in the beginning of this live stream. Um, and it increased my level of discipline. I won't say that it gave me discipline. Growing up military gives you a certain level of discipline. Living abroad gives you a certain level of discipline. Doing that at like the age of 11, by the time that you're 46, there's just, you only know go, right? um, and so for me, I can see and understand the argument. I don't, the way that it's presented in that video, I think makes it seem more selfish than it has to be. In the beginning, you do see a family that
No,
works
I'm not
together.
going on the parody shit.
Yeah. No. I mean the entire video, the parody thing. Man, Lord, that's a whole nother
Yeah,
issue.
I'm
But
not going on that.
just like any content creator has their narrative for the most part that they want to spin, or their topic they want to discuss, and they'll do it the way that they do it, even in those short form videos. So he the content creator had a perspective, even though they were attempting neutrality to some regard. So I would just say it's understood. I can understand how the idea of not having to do so much work as one wife with three children and so on and so forth could be appealing. I can understand how um, for someone a man who enjoys affection to have that outside need when his wife can't fulfill that need. I was on with the Harrises last night. I was tired. Um, and so I spoke with them last night, and we talked about it over there for a bit. He said either they have a babysitter. Um, you're very right about that one, Karscar. And Tia says our society does not support it economically or socially or medically. You're right, Tia. Yet our society is changing, and maybe it needs to be a little bit more social. Yet I was talking to the Harrises last night. Shout out to y'all. Don't you dare be on this live unless she just now pulling in for some good reason. Y'all better, or y'all just waking up. That's all I got to say on that. Anyway, but we were discussing some of those poly things, and some of the impacts that they have. So I don't think that people really consider the amount of work it takes to love one person fully.
Okay, so what I'm getting from you then is basically you with it.
No. However,
That was a long
if
thought.
because
You
hold
asked
on,
me,
let
I'm
me.
gonna be no, like real fast. I mean, it just is what it is. No judgment, but it's just for that thought to be long like that. I don't know. It
I'll
seems like
explain
it'd
in
be
a
pretty
second.
persuasive.
Jill says, JPam, I had a great time with you and Big Rig in the chat. Thank you, Jill. I will definitely be back.
Appreciate you,
Thank
Jill.
you. You have a blessed one. Get some rest, child. We'll see you in the streams. Keep your spirit
Enjoy
up.
your weekend.
Amen to that one. Um, Here's the thing. If you had have asked me 20 years ago, um, first go around at trying to do the love thing, I would have outright said no. Um, although I've done alternative lifestyles, I would have outright said no to the idea of another wife. Today, there's 24 years between Daniel and I, almost 25. And he's a man who deserves to be a father. And if I can't do that, and in my mind's eye, I believe that he deserves to have a child of his own, right? And so if I can't do that, then I can accept that as an alternative, a very late stage alternative after a host of other things have been tried, probably. Yet, yeah.
That's completely different.
I'm telling you, what made me that was what made
No,
me
but I'm
pause.
I'm just saying though, but I understand where you coming from with that. But what we just watched and just talking about polygamy period and what I was talking about, I'm not talking about an age difference. They wasn't
Oh
no
no.
age. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what we was just checking out and what you asked me. Now what you said and how you put it, I can get that all day long. Like I feel that. But what they doing, nah, I ain't on that time.
Oh no, that right there, I'll be ready to throw hands.
So I mean, whenever you kind of put something different in it, it's gonna change the whole fucking perception of it.
Well,
You know
that's
what
the
I'm
point.
saying?
I want you to be able to think about the idea that there are reasons why you might.
Well, but that's different though. So like if we was watching some, I'm just keeping it 100.
We're
If we
having a conversation, Big Rig. We're not like
no, I get it, but at the same time, I mean like I just when I answer something or whatever, you know what I mean, and I want to get an answer from the next person on the same shit. I just want us to be on the same playing field. I don't want
oh
nothing
yeah.
to be kind of really different because like what you just said and how you said it, then I would be for that. So now that would change my whole answer than what you just asked me. You know what I'm saying? What we was watching. That's all I'm saying, just for the clarity thing.
I understand that. And uh you've been traveling around these YouTube spaces perhaps a bit too much, sir. Oh, sorry. There are people who try to have a conversation by picking apart your argument. I mean, picking you apart for whatever words it
Absolutely,
is that
yo.
you
So I'll
try to
be trying to
say.
be on my toes with the
Yeah.
shit.
Nah, I mean it's just you and me up here having a conversation. The chat is the chat, and so I mean I definitely respect and appreciate every person that's in the chat, and I respect every comment and those things. Yet in the midst of the conversation, it's just a conversation between you and I. So you asked me. Really, it was because you asked me. You were like, that pause took too long, JP. Well, because I think about these things. That part. And a lot of people don't have the conversations, don't even think about it. They just get into whatever. So I try to avoid that. That's all. Sorry. Just listening to my neighbors yell, or one of my neighbors yell. Sometimes, things can get disheartening. And then you just have to remember it's not your fight, not your issue. And even when you come in peace, sometimes you just can't show up. So,
But honestly though, there is good to that. You know what I'm saying? Also, because like you did say, and I think with the kids and stuff like that, there really won't be no boring times. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll all be together. You know what I'm saying? Family unit should be pretty strong. You always kind of got somebody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? If the love is real genuine in the house and everything, you know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
can actually be a pretty dope environment. You know what I'm saying? Like just keeping it 100 on a whole different, lens. I could see it kind of being a dope environment. You know what I'm saying? If everything
Yeah.
is a go like that, though. I don't really know. I've never been in that. I don't, but I could see that because when you just how he made that statement with the babysitter thing, and then kind of what you said, you know what I'm saying? I could definitely see that.
I shout out to Patrice and We Unlock Nation. They're not the only ones, just the two who are really close, and I've considered it. Who talked about we could do more local. We Unlock is in the Vegas area. Patrice is here in Arizona. I don't mean that's not true. I don't know that he's in Vegas for certain. I know he's in No, whatever. Anyway, y'all. Um, that doing something local or investing in our people at a local level is the way to go. And that was one of the things looking at that video made me think about how can we give more to the children who have a whole lot less. Because it's really not about, as Tia said, the men and the women in the relationships. It's the everyday life and what their children are actually witnessing. You know, we saw the behind the scene things when no one was looking, when none of the children are supposed to be looking. That is, I wonder. But again, we're both parents, Big Rig, and children see and hear a whole lot more than we know until they let us know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I watch those things. I look at those things and consider, my ultimate goals in life, and I just oh, it doesn't sound crazy in a way. Um, I really don't want anybody to drink the Kool-Aid. You know, I don't want to have someone chasing down my narrative like they do Nature Boy and Young Pharaoh and all of them because I've been honest. Because there's nothing to hide. Because when you know, what I'm me.
It's gonna happen anyways, JP. You put yourself out there, you're doing what you do. It's gonna happen. Regardless however you try to move or whatever, it's gonna like how you move in the little YouTube streets or whatever, it's gonna happen. That's just we see it. That's just what it is. Somebody's always gonna be on some other shit. So it's the thing is you just gotta just do what you do that really fuck with you. They know what it is. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're genuine, they know what it is. You really don't have nothing to worry about. But that's just gonna happen. But I seen you live and you was doing your thing, but you gotta you gotta get your message out, you know what I'm saying? So if that's something that you wanna do or whatever, that's what you gotta do. Regardless on the timing or whatever that is, you just gotta do it.
Yeah. I agree with you, Karstar. There's rationale for it on both sides. Big Rig, you said that you saw. Did you see both the live and the 3-minute video, or did you just see the live?
I seen a piece of it. I seen about I think it was probably the live because I seen about I want to say a good like 9 or 10 minutes.
Okay. So that video, I let in with something else. It was this video that I found in my phone because
It was just you though. It wasn't a video. It was IG.
yes.
So it wasn't like you had a video or anything on. It was just you. And this was
Do
like
you
I
remember
want
if
to
my
say
hair was
yesterday.
this
I want to
long?
say yesterday. Um, you started off talking to Cuzzo. That's what I could remember how you started off.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. We'll discuss it in a minute. Hey, Darrell. Well,
Shout out to
congratulations to
Darrell.
you. He said he spoke to Courtney Michelle and E Black today. Apologized to her, and it's so rough. Ugh. Anyway, nothing to you, Courtney Michelle. I'm just Really, even he apologized to Daniel today on IG, and I appreciate that because I'm gonna drop the link and you can come up if you would like
Right,
to.
that wasn't today though that I'm talking about. That it was yesterday.
Okay, then. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
today I did a video, and I led in with a video that I had found in my phone that I had recorded
I
last year
seen
before
that
I saw.
one too. The older one, I think it was but it kept leading me into different lives like when I kept hitting it. So it was kind
Hmm.
of different. I don't even know if I actually got to really see it because every time I would hit it, it would give me a different live, and you weren't wearing the same fucking outfit. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
took you through the it took you through the Hey Laura playlist.
yeah, I don't know how that shit worked. I'm not,
It's something that's set up on my end. Darrell, I dropped the link in the chat. Again, I didn't mean anything to you, Courtney Michelle, if it came across that way. What I was responding to was Darrell doing the over apologizing. When we have offended, we apologize to everybody for a while. And it's something that, as a people, I think that we need to learn to do less of. And especially to my disabled peers, we get into a burden mindset and begin to over apologize because we feel as though we burden those around us with our presence or existence. And so that's why I fussed at him about apologizing for so much in the first place. He says that, huh?
you be
What?
wild.
I'm speaking the truth. Lord have mercy. Anyway, Darrell says E Black is choosing to keep going though. Man, you've been told twice not to call me that. I know it's a learning curve in this thing, but work on it, cuzzo. E Black is choosing to keep going though, cuzzo. But no matter what, we on the same path of peace and love. Cool beans. And at the end of the day, that's all that we can. Hmm, it's not it's 11:19 here. It's Friday. It's Friday in Arizona, Big Rig. We're gonna keep it at that. Ta-da!
We're on the same day and time, JP.
Yeah, yeah, no, 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 no. Because
Oh,
it's not Friday, and I said that you lay down your burdens, pains, and weapons, right? But don't fuck around and find out. Ain't nobody hit the link over there to fuck around and find out, so we good. See, but it's Friday where Tia is. It's Friday where some of these people are with the fuckery, right? So I mean Saturday, excuse me, it's Saturday where Tia is. And
yeah,
it's
you was
Saturday.
confusing me. Shit.
Yeah, I apologize. It's Saturday where Tia is, and it's Saturday where some of these folks with the fuckery are. So Saturday, we can be with the shits outright. We can do it here. We can go over to Aunt T's channel. We can do it over there. We can do whatever you want to. But when you decide to come for me, whomever you are, when you decide to come for me, look at that thumbnail that's up there for this video right here. You'll see hashtag what's your theme song? How's your spirit? Fuck Fatigue Friday. You know why? That's all me.
JP.
Huh?
I think I missed something though, cause like
Mm.
you started kind of lightweight going off. What happened?
Nothing happened. What up, cuzzo?
I'm in good spirits.
Your bull-eyed homeboy called me names. You know this. You knew you was
Oh,
gonna get me. You Big Rig, not you, Darrell.
no, I didn't. I didn't
You
know.
brought the name up too. Yes, you did.
No, I put that on everything, JP. I didn't know what you
Really?
was talking about.
Did he
Okay,
say he
forgive
love you
me. I'm a
too? He said JP love.
pause. Huh?
Did he call you love too and got in trouble?
Who? He ain't never called me who? Big Rig? No. No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
that's only
No,
me.
no.
Damn.
Yeah, you the only one who got the nerve to long face it. Okay, anyway, this is what I was gonna say. This chat was fantastic, and it will continue to be so, Tia, into the rest of Friday night in Arizona, and Saturday is Saturday. We'll deal with it then. Big Rig, though, I thought you knew when you came into the Instagram chat this morning. I thought you knew this already when you came in telling me that I should go live about what was going on. So I'm gonna
No,
take
I
a
didn't.
pause.
So I did ask you something this morning. I did ask you. I
Pause.
think. Then.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
pause. What I'm gonna do is take a pause for the cause. Darrell, can you fill him in? And remember, the three of us, along with Daniel, said, if we just gonna let this shit be. So Friday, we're gonna let this go. But we're making you aware, Big Rig, and then after that, we'll have another discussion. Okay?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, because I was lost. I didn't.
Okay.
Shit.
Right, because I didn't watch.
Fill
I
me
was
in like
told,
Craig
and then
David.
Daniel was told. All right,
Well,
so y'all go ahead.
basically, big, Riggs, as you know, even though the haters they calling it apology tour. I think that they even saying that is interesting because people wanted me to be held accountable, but when I hold myself accountable, it's a problem still, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, my brother, I did I did a video recently with Anton. Not for no clout. I tried to get in touch with him behind closed doors. I didn't want to just call his phone, do all that goofy shit. So, and plus, I had publicly disrespected him, so I need to publicly apologize and make atonement, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what G's do. So I was able to join. We chopped it up. He had said harsh thing about me. I said harsh things about him. But that man's a real Christian, right? We don't get to that. You know what I'm saying? He don't get online spewing that Christian stuff and then just be a different type of way. He showed grace immediately. Now, I had a panel about self love and self healing recently, and one of the other brothers, E Black, he decided to come up. That was cool, whatever. I let him come up. I could have blocked him, let him do the same little video he ended up doing. Only thing he had was smoke rigs. Only thing, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. He people keep neglecting to remember that this all started because we asked you to apologize, and you posted my daughter and her mom the next day. I brought her on a panel because you was trying to say, well, she was scared. She wasn't scared enough to join me again. It was just on a panel with me and JP. What, 2 nights ago, JP? Last night, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was just like dude doing everything he can to besmirch my name, but the video's trash. I done passed his channel 3 times, right? I'm at 172,000 views. I think he might be at 55, 60,000. Channel never got deleted. I done hit that 3 times. For me, my brother, I wish everybody healing in this situation. You know what I'm saying? I did the same apology to Hormiku. Hormiku haven't made a video about me since. He's actually mature in that way. We good, cuz. Now dude just what dude really wanna do right now, Riggs, because he see everybody fuck with me, everybody typing in my name, and then it goes to me or Anton. He wanna be able to get in that algorithm space too. Right? Now I told that woman I was never gonna say her name again. I never won't, but I spoke to the young lady that I was doing videos about, and I apologized to her too because her and Anton, more than anybody else in this space, deserved the apologies. The person from the Surviving La Peep shit, they deserved it because she genuinely did nothing to me. E Black, on the other hand, the very first video, JP, this is what made JP go to King and say, "Hey, bro, need to let Cuz go." Very first video, I got a problem with her. I'm in the chat, man. My motherfucking business. I literally said, salute, E Black, salute Hormico. This the first video. This shit lit. What Cuz do? He's talking shit. What I do, JP? I come up, I apologize. This shit's still on King page to this day. That nigga, if King deleted videos of my face, that nigga won't have no videos.
Wow.
That's a fact. You're gonna lose at least 4 or 5 months of content. Literally, thousands of views.
A lot of the early content for sure. I want to say this really, really quickly. It's like 11:26 here. 30 minutes until Saturday. Okay. Real talk. It's peace right now. I dropped a link. If you anybody watching wants to share this with their favorite content creator who's on the shits right now, they can come over. We can put it all to rest. Lay down your burdens, your pains, and your weapons, and we can have peace without the bullshit. If you bring bookers, hold on, anybody, If you bring bullshit though, fuck around and find out today. Now, Saturday, don't keep not with me. Not with the shits with me. I ain't came for nobody yet and hadn't really found a reason to do anything at all to anybody in this space because I wasn't really worried about my YouTube platform because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a content creator. But you see, in the same way that, hey, Laura, you don't want to talk to me, girl. The same way that I'm about to chase Laura Conover of Tucson, Arizona down come June 1st and moving forward until she answers for her inability to be responsible to her constituents, I will hunt your ass down in these YouTube streets and make you feel like a piece of shit wherever I fucking can, whenever I fucking feel like it, because that is God's good grace to me as his child. Do you understand what it is that I'm saying? Leave it in the comments or pull up in the chat, because I ain't got time for the shit. But I will make you content and ride your ass to an early fucking grave. Do not play with me. Go ahead, Darrell.
I mean, I'm about to say this. I'm about to lay my ass down. As a matter of fact, but for me, JP was there. Everybody was there in the chat that day. I asked E Black to come up after he kept talking shit in the chat. Y'all all believe in this. All man, why do you care what other niggas believe in? If you're not gonna actually hold me accountable, you're only doing videos. If we being honest, because your other videos isn't getting no traction. And then you see, oh yeah, Daryl channel got taken down, and every time I surpass yours. I even had somebody say to me tonight in the back, well, me and Black Man Unfiltered is the only real content creators here. I knew he was taking a shot, and I forgave him for it. But all due respect, my brother, you got 11,000 views. With all due respect, you got less subscribers. So for me, I just find it interesting how much shots people try to throw at me, JP. But the one thing I told that brother anyway, it's only one path for me. He was saying it's two paths you can go. No, you don't know my paths. With all due respect, my brother, only I do. And like I said to that young lady, who I'm not gonna say her name ever again because I promised her that. But when I was taking those shots at you, these content creators, they didn't do a motherfucking thing. So shout out to the brother Black Man for having me there to allow me to apologize to her, and I will forever be grateful to him.
To Courtney,
Black Man Unfiltered for for setting the space where I could apologize to that lady again. Like I said, I'm never saying her name again because I promised her I wouldn't.
I apologize. Right. I was just clarifying the.
No, you good. You know what I'm saying? I just want to because there was a lot of stuff, JP, that I wish you was there too, because you would have been able to add more context, to the lies and all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I really gotta say about it. I'm gonna talk to you offline. But all the gangster stuff, all the tough stuff, as you know, Riggs, that's not no real G shit. I'm not doing no more videos. And people do still got videos with my daughter on a thumbnail, my mother address in there. He said, JP, he said I posted my mother's address. I've never once posted any address online from Detroit. Never. Yeah, I'm saying, but even then, Riggs, it's inconsequential because these men are not formidable, specifically that one. Not only in the streets, but in his character. You're not really the Christian you say you are.
Oh, I apologize. Did you explain to Big Riggs why it is that I'm actually bothered and why I thought that he understood the counsel he was giving me this morning? What it was that E Black had to say about.
He called you a bitch. Said he lied and said that you didn't hold me accountable. If I remember correctly, you blocked me out the chat for that night. I remember that shit. I was going off in the chat. Hold on, Darrell. You got one more motherfucking time. Yelling at me on the screen and shit. What you do? What I say? Nah, she's not gonna block me out the chat and keep going.
I remember yelling at you. I don't remember if I blocked you out the chat or not.
You timed me out. You kept timing me out for 300 seconds.
300 goddamn seconds. God, yeah, that's an eternity.
That's as I'm saying. When you trying to so I just said fuck it.
Now, mind you, Big Rig, this was a conversation where I allowed E Black to set the framework, right? I'll come up. He can't be there.
How did I miss this shit? I don't know what the
because
fuck.
This was This was immediately after I left the KWK platform
Oh,
entirely.
okay.
Like I
Okay.
completely walked away. So if people hadn't watched uh prior to that point, then they don't even know that I was there, right?
Right.
And if you thought that if someone thought that I was telling King what to do on his platform, then they didn't follow over here when I was talking to E Black or whatever, right? Or if they
I
did
got
anyway.
you.
So we had the conversation on this platform with E Black over here, but he didn't want Darrell here. Fine.
And you
I
admitted
told
that I
Darrell you
was
can
wrong
be
also in that video, just to say that.
yes. Yes. And I also told Darrell, okay, you can't come up, but you can be in the chat, right? It's not like, you can't be around at all. That's just not even kosher. It just don't seem right. So I was like, okay, you can be in the chat. And then I was still like, hey, don't be in the chat acting an ass. Don't be in the chat doing the disrespectful things and all the nonsense and so on and so forth, right? Um she Tia said JP had all she could stand, but she gave warnings. Exactly. Even then, even on that network, I was like, yo, what you're doing, this ain't gonna work. It's not gonna look right. Da, 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 da. Anyway, we
I
come over
seen all
here, had the same right. So we come over here and then because King said, go where you're appreciated. No, yeah, go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. And called me his lamb to the slaughter. Oh, you got me fucked up in this game. I'm a content creator in my own right. I will do what I want to when I want to. Understand? So we came over here and he challenged me and E Black. So E Black and I came over here and had this conversation. And Darrell was in the chat. And that's the one thing. There were a couple of times, it was early on in me doing this. And so I didn't know that the chat wouldn't come up unless I went back in and did it. And I can't do it on the older videos for whatever reason it is. That's why I use Restream instead of StreamYard, just in case I forget to get it right inside of YouTube. There's a backup with the Restream, right? Because that was one of Victor Freeze's issues with me, was that I could never get the chat replay up from the night that we talked about him and Anton and the Patreon thing. I apologize. I don't remember whether or not he accepted that apology. I apologize again today, only because, as I said recently, I was very sick and did not know it. So anyway, um, so E Black and Darrell are over here. Darrell's in the chat going off. Apparently, I'm timing him out. I remember going off on Darrell in the chat. Listen, I've done it a few times actually. Um, I don't remember when it was recently, Darrell, that you did something or said something that made me go off on you. I think you might be frozen, cuz oh no, you just nosy
I was
somewhere
looking at my
else.
phone. Right, right.
Yep. I don't remember recently I went off on you and threatened to time you out. But yeah, it's not like I don't say something.
Damn, you're a teacher.
Thank you, I think. So I just
Get
was
on
like,
timeout, Timmy. My bad. My
Uh, you
bad.
know, the video was very well done. JP tried to squash his in. I did the video. JP was watching it. Me, that brother E Black, Anton, we tried to do this months ago on the Everything Everyday channel. But I'm happy that me and Anton got past it. I genuinely have respect for him that I really can't have for E Black. Because at the end of the day, me and Anton really went at it, and it was big in his space. And I hate to, I'm not trying to diss, brother E Black, but nobody watched your content until you talked about me, Mr. Real Estate and King. And they don't watch your content now unless you talk about me, Mr. Real Estate and King. And this is not a diss. I'm still on a piece of path. I'm still on a path of peace. But if we're gonna have genuine conversations where you guys are obviously all talking about me behind closed doors, that happens all the time, and then you guys make up lies to perpetuate your real truth. This is the actual truth. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, when you go to your page and you type in most popular, either my face, real estate, or King is gonna pop up. And it's something that you can do about that. You can delete us, you can delete the videos and show us that you're a real content creator. Like I have. Like Baby Girl has. Right? Like JP has. But if you can't really do that, then I understand it as well. I'm not here, as JP always talked about behind closed doors. I'm not here to tell you niggas what to do, man. My path is for me, Riggs, you know what I'm saying? You know, all the beef shit, Riggs, I'm done with it. Cause it's not half of these niggas are soft.
Okay, but let me ask you something.
Holla at me.
But I need a real motherfucking answer though, my nigga. Like it's gotta be a real fucking answer though.
10 toes
So you
down. You
done
got it.
you done got your apologies out, right?
Yeah, we good now. No more apologies.
You done reached
Okay.
out to who everybody you needed to reach out to, right?
Yes, sir.
And whatever you got back, right?
That's right.
Leave it there, my nigga. Don't bring it up no more. Don't talk about it no more. If whoever talk about it, let them talk about it. Give it no breathing room at all, my nigga. If you keep speaking on it, just like right now, even just talking about it as regular, hey, how I'm done with it, whatever. Speak on it no more, my nigga. Like no more. You feel me? Like it don't even exist no more. Because if not, it's gonna be the same shit over and over. How you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to move on and whoopty whoop, and these motherfuckers keep speaking on me. They gonna keep speaking on you, bro. So just leave it there. That's it. You said what you had to say. You got it out. Whatever you got is done. You see the people that fuck with you and appreciate your apology and shit and all that. You see who came
Don't.
at you right.
Right.
Then the people that didn't, it just is what it is.
No, you
But
know,
don't speak on it no more though. Like no more. I don't want to wake up in the morning and see none of that shit.
Ooh. Hold on. Big Rig. He really
Big
does
what?
mean it. Your internet's going out. Your signal's going out.
Yeah, because I'm in the zone right now, JP. I'm talking to another young brother and I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Sometimes, you know what I mean, you just gotta
Right.
let
That's what
that
I want.
shit go.
Yes,
Because
sir.
if you
I just
keep
wanted to
giving it
say.
breathing room in any type of way, that's what's gonna keep happening. Period. And you're already doing your thing. You want a good fucking path. Keep doing your fucking thing, bro.
real shit.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. The reason why I was stopping you is because I think that you got like your phone or the thing close to your mouth. When you get louder, it creates a feedback to the microphone. So I was just saying, try to pull back a little bit. That's it. We want to hear everything you have to say because that man down there needs to hear it. Because Darrell, how long ago did I give you that advice?
Directly after I made the first apology. And even before then, you was like, the motherfuckers low key don't deserve it. It's for you and keep going. Right?
And how long ago did I tell you that they were going to have your name in their mouth regardless of what you did?
October.
Okay, then. Go ahead.
Riggs, I'm gonna say this before I get out of here. I'm about to smoke and I'm about to relax real quick. But just like to those brothers, shout out to Black Man Unfiltered and everybody for even like gracing me with the presence, of his house, his panel, to really do what we need to do. And I'm happy that he did it because it showed me he a real man that allowed me to step into the fire and hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with you, my brother. I'm gonna give the same thing to you that I gave to them. My word. You know what I'm saying? And you've always supported me. You always supported my platform. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the few people that sent me Cash App, Super Chats, all of that shit. So I definitely, if that's the way you say that we gotta move, I'm listening to all the OGs now. And whatever they say goes now. Like, that was the thing that me and JP did before when I wasn't listening. Now I'm listening. You know what I mean? So for me, brother, word is bond, real talk. Tomorrow morning, none of these people exist, and we're moving forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm not very concerned about no videos against me. Like I told the brothers tonight, all of that stuff is inconsequential. My growth is still happening with all of that stuff taking place, and it's going to continue to happen because just like the negative stuff came on me because of my energy, the positive stuff is coming now because I'm doing positive energy. JP actually dropped a video doing layer hair.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail. I'm gonna check it in a little bit. Well, probably
Yeah,
tomorrow, but I'm gonna check it out.
it was super dope. But I'm gonna get out of here. But Riggs, you got my word. It's over for me now. I talked to the last person I need to talk to tonight. She was the person who I believe I hurt the most out of everybody. Real talk. And to her, there's nothing, there's no words I can do to apologize. But I came and I spoke to, to her the way I wanted to, person to person. And only thing I can do is hope that we move forward in peace, and and God really bless us all. But for me, it's all over, my brother. Real talk. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me say this, because you a couple of things here, real quick. First of all, I am not an OG. I'll JP the YG for the moment, right? That's the young G, right? I'm not old, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm youthful. My bad. The youthful G. I'm not young either. I'm youthful. Now, second thing, I don't want your word. No offense to gentlemen, but there are folks in this world who will give their word and not stand on it. I
Right.
want you. I want your action. The ones behind you, the younger ones that Tia says that you can impact, they won't hear your words. They'll
Right.
see what you've done. They'll be able to have that to verify you. So, I love you enough to say this, and I know you'll take it as the young man that you are. Fuck your word, stand on your square, and be about your work.
I could dig that.
I can dig that too. Word is bond. Action
All
is
right.
bond.
It's a
All right.
new
I
And that's
hope.
day.
that's
Thank
that's
you.
why that's why I had to start the whole thing with you know what I'm saying? You put everything you could out there, you got what you got back, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta let that shit go, bro. It don't matter. They're gonna keep talking. Like you could tell me you gonna whatever, but if you really just let it go, it's gonna show. And then they ain't gonna have nothing to talk about, pimping. Nothing. They just gonna be talking to themselves air. You know what I'm saying?
Major
And then the
facts. Yep.
motherfuckers that's listening and shit, they gonna end up being like, bro, like, come on, man, get off this shit. You know what I mean? They gonna tell
Hmm.
that motherfucker, get off this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep. That's
That's how
that's
that
the
shit
only
work,
path.
man.
That's the only path for me, Riggs. Real talk. And JP, you right. We talked about this already, but you're right. The content is going to be a reflection of my action, not my word. You're right. But I'm going to get out of here. JP, I kick it with you. Call me anytime. I'm about to be
Yes,
rolling.
sir.
Keep rolling blunts doing me. I'm talking to Christiana. Riggs, y'all can hit me up too. Talk to y'all later. Good night. I love y'all both.
So man, y'all
Yes,
be
sir.
you be safe, man.
You
Keep your
too.
spirit up. We'll
Peace.
see you in the stream. Peace. Ta-da!
You worked magic. You made them disappear. But look,
I didn't do nothing, man.
you know what's wild though, man, is like see back in the days, JP, when I used to watch King and all that, I used to like kind of see you because I seen you when you spoke and they kind of like hushed you like, hey, let these men speak. They was kind of on that hype, right? Like let them get it off, whoopty whoop. But I kind of felt where you was coming from because you was like, hey man, like this shit's finna go all the way downhill right now, fellas. Like what are we doing? And they was just on the hype, right? And I was with you. But the thing is, back then, I didn't know that everybody that like was in a chat or whatnot, their name was like their YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I never knew that I could like type up that name and then it ended up being a channel. So I never seen when Daryl went up over there and that whole thing happened back then because I remember that shit happening with on Kings, but I didn't never knew of your channel and knew that you had a little breakdown of that shit. Because what I kind of used to get out of you is you didn't really feel E Black, you know what I mean? Like you had kind of a and that's just from me seeing you on King. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
You always kind of was like, with him, like he moves funny. I never thought he really moved too funny until I started seeing funny shit. And then I kind of tried to get at him myself, you know what I'm saying, behind and was like, bruh, come on, bruh. You know what I mean? Like I get it. The niggas was kind of got on you at first, whatever. But now, you know what I mean? Let's just let that shit go because y'all just doing way too much, bro. We grown. Let's let that shit go. But they just wanted to keep it going, and it was just too weirdo for me. So I was just like, all right, cool. But it's just wild because you really, really was trying to, and it really fucks me up because it's kind of like the youngsters, man. I deal with a lot of youngsters, you know what I'm saying? And like some youngsters, they'll kind of listen and some won't. And if they would have really kind of just took that information right there and kind of settled it down, we would have probably still had a good little thing going on over there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it really could have been calmed down. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really know none of them to kind of speak on nothing. I seen you do your thing, and that's why when I did notice you had a channel, I started fucking with you, and that's when I hit you on IG and started giving you all them praises. You feel me? Because I seen your
I
passion and
appreciate
see
it.
where, and I seen where you was going. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yes.
seen that in them. I seen that in all of them, kind of in their own little way. I seen that shit. They was doing their thing, and then that was wild, man. That's Daniel.
Yep.
What's up with it, pimping?
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Um, thank you, Nate. It was one of those things, where I saw the same thing that you did in the beginning, the potential for there to be something.
Right.
Um, it wasn't that I had something against E Black. I don't remember who it was who said it at the time. Yet it was my understanding that the things that had been said that Darrell had done, um, how likely am I to take that apology and then work with you as a real person, right? Because I'm still a real person at that point on that platform. Like you said, no one knew who I was. No one knew who Darrell was. Really, I had 70 something subscribers. I was just maybe 100. I was just out. I'm a vlogger. I was telling my story. I didn't expect to be all of these other people, this magical rise, da 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 da. It was the work for me, right? Um, so it was just, seeing that over there on that platform, I wasn't coming at anyone. I didn't have a particular feeling about him. The night that we're talking about where E Black and I would have had the clash is the night that they had the discussion about the Benedict Arnold. And I was kind of used to frame the narrative. Well, would you do X, da 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 da, Benedict Arnold, da 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 da? And I was asked a direct question, and then um, it was focused on E Black, right? I can't do anything about how that person runs their platform, and you're on this platform on a regular basis. Why wouldn't I believe that you know this is going on, right? So from there is where, it's just kind of like, okay. So when I came back and, King decided to throw shots at me, lame ass motherfucker, uh, I still got 10 minutes. So, um, when he decided to throw shots at me, I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Here I was just trying to this is media. This is what it looks like. These are the things that aren't going to fly well for a host of reasons. What I've come to understand from what you just said is that, as I told Darrell and some other people, each person, when you're on a platform, each person is a representation to someone of their lived experiences, right? And so by extension, they latch on to a particular person. And so sometimes they'll have what I call a faction of people behind them, fans, stands even, right? Um, and so sometimes they'll call that content creator, reach out to that content creator, the same way you reached out to me on IG. And so people after that experience would have reached out to you're a fella, you'd have reached out to the fella, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, and so and didn't know how to find me or whatever it was. But at the end of the day, people were reaching out behind the scenes saying, this, and this. So all of that is what has to play out now, which is why I'm just like, y'all, once again and always, chill the fuck out. Yet you're now coming for me. And I gave all you trifling motherfuckers a pass. Because I could have rode you bitches before you ever had a chance to get off the goddamn crown. You want to, hey, Chef, you bitch ass motherfucker. You want to talk about a Me Too?
Ooh,
I could have Me Too'd way back fucking then. I could have assisted Anton in making sure your ass went down day fucking one. The moment that King came for me, I could have been the black woman that was disrespected on a panel full of black men, and I could have rode that shit. You know the power of this voice right here? 11 motherfuckers are watching. It's almost midnight on the goddamn West Coast. That means it's almost 3 o'clock on the East Coast. That's the power of this fucking voice. So you definitely want to not fuck with me. I still got that video live and in full fucking color, and I will use it to my fullest fucking ability.
I never knew you and Chef had like an issue like that.
We didn't until he got all passive aggressive bullshit like and sent me inside of my Instagram a threat. And then when I said so here on YouTube, he wanted to pull up over here while we were having a conversation that was about his relationship with Rico. And instead of addressing the man that came for him, he decided to come for me like a little fucking girl. And then say that I was Me Too and his bitch ass. So at the end of the fucking day, we got smoke now. Don't fuck with me. I don't give a good goddamn why. Do not fuck with me. Outright bullshit. Talking about being some grown ass goddamn man. Is unrespectable
That's
a
that
word?
oil in you. That's that oil.
At some
Ooh,
point, you have to. Compassion does not mean cowardice.
look at you, man. Come on, man. You need a theme song?
No, you got 6 fucking minutes. You know what you can do, Big Rig? I'm gonna go to the restroom right now. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do, Big Rig? Is I'm gonna play that video that I played on IG, and I'm gonna give them. That's gonna give them about 4 minutes to get their act right and their cameras up.
God dog.
When I get back from that, say something else about JP. Say, let me find out. I don't have to come looking for you. As you can see, the shit comes to find me. Say something else about me, motherfucker, and see what happens to you. You better get your act right, or I will send you to your damn grave, and you will know full well it was me.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, what? I ain't got time to play. I got plenty of time on my hands, though.
No, you ain't got time to play. I see it. Ooh,
I
wee.
ain't got time to play. I got plenty of time on my hands, and I know I'm a child of God. He let me come back, and the words come out of my mouth come from my Creator. Come see me, motherfuckers. You don't want to play with me. Not only do I have a warrior spirit, but honey, I'm also what they call an empath. That means that I can read you for filth from here. Shout out to Farida for showing up. I appreciate you, babe, in the chat.
JP. And then you give a shout out to, look at you, you didn't change a beat though. God damn.
Welcome to Black
crazy.
Motherhood, the modern edition in this motherfucker.
Ooh.
Trying to play with some childish ass motherfuckers out here talking about, oh Jesus, let me go ahead, bro. That's San Fernando Valley OG hit
That's
different
one of
when
my
you're not
favorite
laying next to the
strains.
one you love. I ain't got woo. You that's one of your favorite strains, Big Rig. Wait a minute,
Man, I used to
we gonna
grow
talk
that
about
shit
it. When,
like 3 years ago. I loved it.
let man dog woo saw. Let me do this and take this pause for the
The
cause.
texture of it, the taste, the smell. I love everything about it.
I gotta clean my bowl. We don't have any alcohol here right now. I think I'm about buying some Stony Tonys, but anyway, alcohol and some salt, and we get there in a Ziploc baggie. off the chain. Anyway,
Very
yes,
good indica. Very good.
you see how I can say something to Farida and then have a conversation about this cannabis and still remember to play this video to remind you who I used to be and who I am today. Big Rig, I'm almost 4 months old. They really don't want to fuck with me. By the way, it's 520 in the 520. And if you don't think that's my creator speaking, you had better recognize. You had better recognize what today is.
I realized yesterday that this hasn't gone anywhere because I've become a coward. I used to have no fear. I wanted to own a daycare. I jumped out and I did it. I wanted to go to culinary school. I jumped out and I did it. I wanted to take my life back. I jumped out and I did it. I think that I've become the dog who's been beaten back so many times that I'm almost ready to lay down and shut up. And that's what they want, right? If I lay down and shut up and I don't share my story, then our children won't know that there is a pain attached to it if you don't do it right. And the message that there are children out here who are being left even further behind because of the abuses and traumas that they don't even know that they've experienced way too early. Cash will be 3 this year, cuzzo. And I feel like I failed both of you. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. I want to get up and fight for you. I do. I just don't know why I can't. I do. Why can't I get over it? Why can't I jump over that hurdle? My own fears and put it out there. It's not about me. I know it's not about me. It's about the message, and I gotta figure out how to get the message out. I can look at me in the camera and I'm okay. I can sit in front of this camera now and talk, but the idea of sharing this with... I'm less anxious each time that I get in front of the camera. But how many more times do I have to practice before it's too late? And the opportunity to share the message and get the story out and get something done is passed. That's not to say that they're going to stop killing young black men or terrorizing us in the streets, but I guess am I going to allow myself to be beaten into silence? And if I'm not, how do I work around the things that keep me from going forward? I don't know, cuzzo, I need your help. Hey, cuzzo.
Big Rig? That was a year ago. I found that video in my phone this morning when I was putting together my plan for the stream today, right? Funny enough, I realize now I had to die in order to be able to truly understand who it was I was speaking for, what kind of journey it was I was signing up for with my creator.
I could barely hear you, JP.
Okay. Better? It's a new day. You know what, Big Rig? Before we continue, let's just go ahead and get that theme
Oh
song together.
shit.
Hey, shout out to all you jackasses who didn't hit the link. Don't say my name again. Unless it's with respect. I'll take that. You can shout me out anywhere. Respectfully. JP the Aspiring Matriarch. I'll change it in a minute. Don't get it twisted. From here forward, respect the name. Respect the
Hey,
work.
I got a theme song.
What's that? Respect the
I,
message.
I think it would be the time 7709311.
We played that the other night, remember? Well, I don't know if you were here yet.
I don't think I was. That shit just popped in my head right now.
Thank you, Farida.
Shout out to Farida.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
She like when you go off the hinges.
So many seem to, Big Rig, and then they talk to me like, JP, but why you do that though? Why? Whatever. Why
They
they
come
act
out of
like that?
nowhere. I'd be like, what the
It,
fuck? In real
it come
time,
out
I'd
of
be like, what did
nowhere
I
to
just
who?
miss? hmm That boy was going hard on them drums.
Yep. For me, it's the bass though.
That bass hard.
What's your phone number? I know I'm kinda fast, but I hate to waste time. Baby, what's your phone number? Girl, I have to ask 'cause you're so fine. 7779311. I wanna spend the night with you if that's alright. 7779311. Ooh, baby, please can I come tonight? Baby, what's your phone number? How can you be reached on a lonely night? Baby, what's your phone number? How can I get into you when I'm feeling right? 7779311. I wanna spend the night with you if that's alright. 7779311. Ooh, baby, please can I
I
come
almost said something that could
tonight?
be taken the wrong way, so I had to catch myself phrasing that. Hey, Chris, I hope that things are working out with your new gig. And if you're watching this stream or listening in, I hope it helps. If not, it certainly when you can try to catch it or it gets blocked. This has been a journey. Welcome to Saturday, y'all.
This is the lights come on in the club right here. It's like, hey, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the freak out of here.
Yeah. They said playing all the get your partner songs.
Mm-hmm.
All the fat girls start getting text messages and shit. Yeah, girl, I'll bring you something from the Waffle House. Just be ready when I get there. Make sure you shower, Shirley. Hey, shout out to the big girls from the former big girl. I love y'all too.
Hello. Apparently, we gonna be with the shits on a Saturday, Big Rig. That's the energy going into it. See me at 9:30 on Instagram. Maybe I'm wrong. I did tell the man to come home and go to bed because we had plans in the morning. Yeah, you gotta get in the house, man. Go ahead and give your shout out. Let's end this thing.
No, you give your shout out. Hold on, let me shout out to Darrell. If you're still listening or near your phone and you want to drop your channel, Big Rig, you want to drop yours in the chat, please do so. Shout out to everybody who's watching Big Rig. As always, I appreciate you. You show up and show love on a regular basis, like Darrell said. Yeah, at the most unexpected times too. Times when I would have thought about giving up, or times when I was like, "Am I the only one who sees this bullshit?" You were right there. So shout out to everybody, or all of those youthful G's out there trying to figure out their next steps on how to help the community grow. So I appreciate you. Shout out your channel. Tell us about you and your socials and what you got going on. How about them apples?
Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can catch me on Instagram, Big Rig Slaps, Ragtop Delta. They pretty cool pages. Y'all need to go ahead and check them things out. Um, no, man, I appreciate you, JP. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be up here talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? And chopping it up with everybody. It's a good thing, good feeling. I get good feedback, so that's why I come back. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. You'd got there at some point. May have looked a little bit different, yet the universe does what the universe does. You know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to
Hey,
see that. Starting to see that.
yeah, shout out to Cakes. I can't wait until you see that. Anyway, I think that's a perfect note to end on. You guys can catch me at 9:30 almost every morning on Instagram. Most nights on YouTube, we're working it out, and I'm all over socials: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, uh, Twitch, Discord, might even be on TikTok sooner than later. So, you guys keep your spirit up, and we'll see you in the street.